Hello, welcome to my first episode of Royal Alchemist. Hopefully, this is a fun visual novel. So basically, it's about like a king is assassinated. Um, so there's like three princes that can take the throne, and you're basically like their teacher to help them get ready for the throne and whatnot. And you can also date them, so that's a plus. So I'm excited for that. I saw like two. They said there's three princes. I saw two out of the three, and one of them, my oh Lord, one of them princes. Oh my God, they are fine. They are fine for an anime dude. He's fine. I seen better, but he's fine. Ooh, well, let's hurry up and meet him. Shit, let's go. Okay, who are you? Uh, they both look okay. Like, I'd rather be the boy, honestly. You know. And that'd be funny. Lady. Oh my God, that'd be kind of interesting. Lady. Um, I'm just gonna be a lord. Should I be Lord the Dangerous? Since that's my YouTube name. Of Rosencruz. Rosencruz. Rosencruz? Cruz? I think it's Cruz. Cruz. Rosencruz. Rosencruz. Okay. Um. Um. Not Alexis. Is that? Okay. Let's see. The Dangerous. Also, I like the name Micah. For some reason, when I look at him, I think of Micah. The Dangerous or Micah. Hmm. I feel like the Dangerous gonna bother me like throughout the whole visual novel. Hmm. Okay, let's go with Micah. Let's just go. Let's go. Micah or Rosencruz. 2 decades ago into his reign, the first king of Eskia was assassinated. With the succession throne, with the succession throne open and none of the three princes ready to take the throne, the king's brother has assumed regency. Hoping to guide the rightful heir to the throne, the regent, I think it's regent. Oh, okay. Regent has sought help from the High Council, a neutral and influential faction of powerful magicians. The delegate it has sent, however, isn't someone the Eskian aristocracy wishes for. Wait, wishes for more reason than meets the eye. Oh. You are the High Council's delegate and newly appointed tutor of the royal princes. The journey ahead is riddled with obstacles, murky intrigues, and many dangers that may let your story end abruptly. Okay, that's right, we can die in this game. And a lot, apparently. And I wouldn't put it past myself to do all the deaths. But we're still gonna go. Okay. Your choices will carry consequences as you make them. Take on solely burdens you can bear and choose your path wisely. Uh, okay. Oh, story mode, easy. Adventure mode, normal. Normal. Ew. to a joyous venture and a happy end. Look at me. Hold up. My lord? Never mind. How much longer is to Fort Strax, Captain? At this rate, my lord, less than an hour. I nod and glance absentmindedly out the carriage window at the scenery. Right, see scenery flying by. The night lies black and heavy over the murky forest that looms on either side of the road. No trace of the waning crescent moon can be seen through the storm clouds gathering in the sky. Let me use the spacebar. Let me get this. The distant rumbling of thunder mingles with the sound of the wind soughing through rustling leaves. An hour, he says. Will the weather hold up that long? Looks like the storm's about to break. Hard to say, my lord. He might just about make it in time. Perhaps we should have stayed overnight at that inn. 'Cause I'm a little bitch. I can't get my hair wet, you know. Honestly, me too, but perhaps, my lord. The guard captain glances at me and casts a sheepish grin. Can't say we're sorry to leave the place behind, my men and I. We're all very keen to see home and hearth again. Ah, yearning for the embrace of the loving wife, Captain. It's to see my daughters, my lord. My youngest turned 3 this month. She... Jesus! Oh my god. That... Oh my god. These effects. No. A sound akin to a stone splitting in two shatters the silence of the night. That didn't what? A sound akin to a stone splitting in two that shatters the silence. What? A sound akin. That's akin. Akin to a stone splitting in two shatters the silence of the night. Okay. I bolt upright as the hair on the back of my neck tingles with apprehension. What was that? Halt! Halt! Oh. The carriage jolts to a stop. Okay, hey. The carriage jolts to... Oh, no. The carriage jolts to a stop. Without a word, the captain rides on ahead to confirm with the escort vanguard, leaving me to peer uneasily into the now ominous woods outside my window. Captain, I demand to know what's going on this instant. We're still trying to figure that out ourselves, my lord. The captain's face reappears by the window, a little pale and worried looking. I let out a breath I did not realize I was holding. None of the men saw anything out of the ordinary, I don't suppose. You? No. Maybe it was the thunder. You may be right, my lord. Neither he nor I sound very convinced. Should we have the coachman press the horses to hurry a little, Captain? The sooner we reach the capital, the safer. Better, I mean. My sentiments exactly, my lord. Turning his head... Don't do that. Turning his head, the captain rings out a series of orders with a jerk. The carriage starts moving again, this time at a brisk-ish canter. I don't like the horses in my ear. I don't like that. I notice the guards are riding into a tighter ring around the carriage, and that few now have hands brushing the pommels of their sabers. And you, my lord? I beg your pardon. Are you looking forward to meeting your princely charges? Oh. I offer a non-committal grunt. How can I look forward to meeting people I know next to nothing about? Come on, my lord. You are going to be a royal tutor to 3 princes of Eskia. It's an exalted position, even for a descendant of the famous Rosencruz dynasty. Surely you must be curious. So I am. But I try my best not to let it show. It wouldn't do for the royal tutor to appear nosy or, heavens forbid, eager in front of the mere captain of cavalry. Okay. Prince Siren sounds the decent sort, by all accounts. A right gentleman is our Prince Siren. Seren. I think it's Seren. It's Seren. Every inch a worthy successor to our late beloved king. Yes, but the slightest bit of standoffish perchance. One could say he acts out of touch with people, but I won't do the honors. From what I gather, he doesn't appear to have the common touch that Prince Nazir does. Nazir. I know that name, Nazir. Oh, no doubt about the Commodore's love for the good Prince Nazir. Oh, you know what? I think that's the name of the guy from Skyrim. The Dark Brotherhood, that red guard man. Yes, that has to be his name. I promise you that's his name. I think that's his name. From the Dark Brotherhood. A fine, dashing fellow who sweeps you right off your feet if he has the mind to do so. If he has the mind to do so. I hear he has many things occupying his mind these days. Unfortunately so, my lord. Seems to spend his days lounging around taverns, singing with troubadours, and hiding from moneylenders like a vagabond. Ooh, he's in debt? Oh, that's not a very good quality of a prince. He can't handle his money. Like, no, that's so unattractive. A man who can't handle his money. Like, come on. He could spare to be a bit more like his brothers, Prince Severin and Prince Aurelius. That Nazir kind of looks like the other guy that I saw on the game page. I know Severin has to be the guy that I like. That was nice to look at. Nazir. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Let's just go. What is your opinion of him, Captain? For a moment or two, I watched the guard captain's mustache bristle noiselessly. After some thought, he slowly replies, "Well, my lord, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, you know. But back in my younger years, a fresh-faced cornetcy, I was a deft chess player, swept in the field of War Academy's chess competition. I was the reigning champion, not just of my cohorts, but of my seniors and juniors too." And the Prince Aurelius, like, get to the point. As a reward of my skill, I was invited to the palace for a game against the prince. I was told he was something of a chess enthusiast. I hope you are diplomatic enough to let him win. I didn't stand a ghost of a chance, my lord. What? Okay. Take a closer look at the man I'm speaking with. I take a closer at the man that I'm speaking with. But Captain, that must have been nearly a decade ago. You old fuck. Prince Aurelius was 9, my lord. Oh. When I had the honor of a match against him, we traveled on in silence for a while, and I digest this new information. Curiosity gets the better of me, and I pursue conversation with the captain about the princess once more. Prince Aurelius must have been quite a prodigy growing up. So he was, my lord. And he still is. It's a pity he hasn't had any hope of ascending to the throne. Oh. Why? What makes you say that, Captain? The nobility of the court have themselves dead set against him. Have they? Why is that? You mean you didn't know, my lord? The prince? The captain sounds like he's about to say something, but checks himself abruptly mid-sentence. The prince is much too clever for his tastes, for their tastes. What does that mean? You know how the nobles can be, my lord. Swollen-headed, stuck-up parasites, a lot of them. The more competent someone is, the more they detest them. I'm about to be on Aurelia's side. Ah, but not you, my lord. You're quite capable and considerate, befitting of your position, unlike most these days. I cannot prevent my upper lip from twitching. It is a grossly sweeping generalization, but at the same time, not entirely an unfair one. I did appreciate the admission of admiration, however, so I will allow it. You're not of their estate, Captain? No, my lord. My parents are shopkeepers. I earned my commission by merit, not by patronage. I smile and incline my head slightly. We, the alchemists of High Council, share your views on the matter. We will wish more men of your stamp were in positions of authority throughout the realm. Many thanks, my lord. That's why I'm glad the Lord Regent, I need to look up how to pronounce that word. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Lord Regent. Regent sounds okay. Regent. I want to say Regent. Choose one of you, Alchemist, as the prince's tutor. I do believe the kingdom is moribund court are overdue for a good shaking up, you know. The guard captain's voice trails on. His mustache bristles again, and his brows furrow downward as he begins to frown. It's gotten strangely warm here. Huh? As we're talking, the temperature grows around us. The temperature around us has grown imperceptibly. I hope I said that right. But steadily warm. Before long, I realize I am dabbing my handkerchief to my forehead, wishing I could permit myself the liberty of loosening a collar button or two. You're right. After we heard that, the sudden burst of thunder, it seems. It didn't. Please don't do that again. It didn't sound like thunder. Oh, I'm about to say that. I thought they're like. Okay, never mind. I thought I was about to do that sound effect again. That burst my eardrums. The guard's captain's eyes widen. It's a trap! Oh. Oh! My lord, get out the carriage now! Ooh. He lunges forwards and wrenches the door open. As the door swings outward, I see the carriage road beneath us, starting to glow blood red. Becoming rapidly hotter now. The air that blasts into the carriage might as well have come straight out of the furnace fire. The road is mine! This thought has just enough time to flash across my mind when the ground begins to rumble and shake. I squeeze my eyes shut and murmur the first spell that comes to my mind. Oh, ooh. As the last syllable of the spell leaves my lips, the petal markings around my neck burn to life, searing painfully against my skin. A violent force propels me upward into the air, right before a crimson inferno erupts out of the ground. I gasp. Ah! Wait. I gasp. The scream. Ah! As before my eyes, the eruption devours the carriage, the coachman, the escort guards, the captain, the whole world in horrific blossoming flame. The terrible sight breaks my concentration and levitation spell I had cast, which had flung me away from the brunt of the explosion, dwindles and fails. My stomach twists with vertigo as I drop downward. Vertigo? Huh? A heartbeat later, I collapse onto the charred blackened ground just outside the ring of destruction. Pushing myself up, I stare in shock as the carnage that had overtaken my carriage. Cruel, red-orange tongues of flame licked the blackened outlines of the carriage, the horses, and the twisted, charred remains of what had once been men. If not for the warning of the captain in a split second that allowed me to mutter a spell, I would have been one of them. Saved myself. Did we get him? Don't know. What he looked like? Pretty much like a human-shaped charcoal now. Same as the rest of the lot. Shadowy figures emerged from the forest onto the road to stand by the flickering flames, pointing. I noticed we're gesticulating. Gesticulating. Chuckling. They are a bunch of blurry, scarred men in ill-fitting scrap armor. Light from the fire gleams against their equipment. I see spears, hatchets, maces, knives, even a rusty jacket, sword. I don't know where dagger came from. Suppose he's dead. Suppose we tell the boss he's dead. It turns out he's the only wounded and need finishing off. Gar! He won't need finishing off. Not in this mess. Either the fire gets him or the smoke does. Someone pokes a corpse with the tip of this spike, turns it over, and it is what's what? Whoa, no, whoa. Someone pokes a wait. He won't need finishing off. Not in this mess. Either the fire gets him or the smoke does. Someone pokes a corpse with the tip of this pike and turns it over. It is what it is. It was once the guard captain. No. My dumbass old ass friend, no. What? Oh my god, why I keep doing that? This him? He's all dolled up, real fancy looking dress. Might be a bit odd looking though, ain't he? Let's see, you look fresh and nice after getting exploded by 5 crates of phlogiston. The mercenaries break into a what? Ruckus laughter that is grating to the ears. Quietly, I rise to my feet, not daring to breathe. At the moment, they are distracted, and from the looks of it, hadn't seen me previously levitate away from the explosion. I can take advantage of this and attack them. Yes. Or no. After all, they are merely hired goons, no master, swordsmen, or adept mages. I should be able to take down 2 or 3 initial assault using element of surprise. That ought to be enough to scare the rest of them off. On the other hand, I could take advantage of their distraction and run away. That may not be the most glamorous thing to do, but there's no reason for me to take unnecessary risks when I don't know the situation. As the saying goes, the better part of valor is cowardice. Discretion. The better part of valor is discretion. What should I do? It's dumb as fuck, but I'm going to attack them. Ooh, combat. I want to see what the other one does. I think the guard captain. I think of the guard captain and his wife and his shopkeeper parents and his daughters who will never see their father again. My decision is made. Truth. Oh. I whisper an incantation into the night, and the night responds forthwith. There is a soft twinkling sound as water vapor in the air gathers around my hand, crystallizing into a saber of ice. Despite myself, a small cry escapes my lips as the petal markings around my neck prick and sting. You hear that? Hear what? Now. Wait, no, now. Don't know. Sounded like... Ooh. Shit. But the ruffian can Before the ruffian could finish the sentence, the tip of the saber is jutting towards him into the space between his ribs. Hiya! I wrenched the blade out of the dying man, swing it hard against his face. He does not manage to dodge in time. My saber cracks through his armor. Soundlessly, he falls. I glimpse a blur of motion out of the corner of my eye and pirouettes, a single hair's breadth away from the thrust of a spike. Before I can strike back at my assailant, the shining crescent of an axe blade is chopping towards me, and I barely managed to parry that blow. What the? Oh, I had expected the mercenaries to flee from shock from my attack. Oh shit, but they are showing no sign of panic, intention to run shit. In fact, far from panicking, they seem unnaturally eager to see their dark business through the gas to its ghastly end. I might die. Oh no. Already. First choice. The mercenaries surround me in an ever-tightening semicircle, steadily and relentlessly. I am forced back towards the forest. Blow after blow lays down. Mercilessly. Inexorable. I can feel myself weakening under their constant pressure. Metal flashes towards me, and I try to twist away, but a gasp in pain, when something burningly cold slices into my shoulder. Oh no. Icy numbness spreads across my hand, and the saber falls from my nerveless fingers. Bad. I hold my hands up and murmur a spell. Shadows descend from the forest and to enshroud me in a cloak of darkness. Exclamations and oaths burst out of the mercenaries' lips when I sink into the night itself, right before my very eyes. Where'd he go? He was right over here just a moment before. Right over here. Wait, what? You think I didn't see that? Where the place is he now? Is what I want to know. Meanwhile, I'm scurrying deeper into the forest, careful not to make any noise. Look here. What? Blood. Our blood. So we stuck him one, eh? Not properly. But it's his blood, right? Ain't it? Gar. We follow his blood. It leads us to him, see? When we find him, then we stick him one. And this time, there's no running. I curse under my breath and press my palm harder against my shoulder. It's no use. I simply haven't had the time or means to stop the bleeding. Of course you didn't. Behind me, I hear the stamping of their boots growing louder with each step. I'm like, my mouth is moving faster than my eyes. They are trained and hardened fighters, well used to physical exertion, whereas I am an alchemist who is accustomed to poring over manuscripts and casting spells, then running. Or sword fighting, for matter. What? Unless a miracle happens, and soon this is going to, I cannot read. Unless a miracle happens, and soon this is going to be one unequal and very short. Oh, Jesus! Oh no! Oof! I grunt as my knee bumps into the protruding edge of a crate, and I stumble, nearly fall. Wait, a crate? You hear that? He definitely went this way. I walk over to the crate and swiftly pry open the lid. That looked like... Even in darkness, I can make out the smooth, dark red stones piled within. That looks like the drugs from Detroit Become Human. Well, I forgot what it was called. It was like that red candy looking shit. That rock candy. I don't know why I thought of that. Like, it definitely does not look like it. Floggenstone. Fire, Floggenstone. The realization dawns on me. And at the same moment, so does the plan. Now, how do we go about this? Pretend to get hurt. Ah! Ooh. I let out another cry at the top of my lungs for all to hear. Please, don't hurt me. I'll do anything you want. Anything. As I expected, the mercenaries waste no time stampeding towards the sound of my voice. My. What we got here? A little boy lost and alone in the woods? What happened to your leg, little boy? Please, I tripped and fractured my ankle. Gar! No, I need to say it like Kanye West. Gar! Gar! That's probably way too loud. Oh my god, I need to get my mic back. Okay. Have you now, you poor thing? An eye patch wearing ruffian takes a step towards me and licks the edge of his hatchet. One more step, you cretin. A little closer. No. A little more. Lucky for us, you've chosen a bad place to be lame in. Now! What? I raise my hands to cry out a spell's command. Sparks of fire spurt out of my palms into a crate behind the mercenaries. Oi, he's... Please not in my ears. The first Phlogiston crate shines bright scarlet. The mercenaries spin around. Eye patch points in alarm to the shaking crate and opens his mouth. Too late. Kaboom! Another booming sound of thunder shakes the rest. The forest. I cannot read. The men standing closest to the crate are blown apart, reduced to nothing but smoke and ashes. What is happening? I cannot read. Those further away leave behind remains that, in fact, are almost identical to the human-shaped charcoal they have mocked not 10 minutes before. Eye Patch, who was standing nearest to me, which is to say furthest away from the Phlogiston, is rolling about the grass in agony. I glance at the lower half of his body, and I immediately look away. With that one look, it's clear he will never walk again. But he's going to survive, however. Do you want to live? Eye Patch looks up at me, refusing to speak. His one good eye is dark and unnervingly blank. I have to keep off the chills that I tried to creep up my spine. I can cast a healing spell to mend your wounds, but only if you tell me who ordered you and your game to kill me. Eye Patch does not reply, nor does he give any indication of having heard my voice. He is not even rolling around in the grass now. Do you understand? Unless you tell me the truth, you. Before I have the chance to complete my sentence, Eye Patch suddenly arches his body and groans. His mouth opens, and then he sticks out his tongue out in great length. His jaw smashes shut. He bit off his tongue. Shit. That's one way to, I guess. Okay. I stand up, shaken. The roll spins. I fall back down to the ground, trying to fight down the repulsion that was eager to make itself see. How can you actually? I guess you can bite off your own tongue. It's just. Resting my head on the cool grass, I gaze blindly up at the cold, hard stars. Hard stars. Ooh. Screenshot, I can't. Oh. The proud high walls of Fostrax thrust into azure sky. His battlements shines a blinding white splendor of meridian sun. I am hurt, hungry, and tired to the bone, yet I cannot help but feel a stir of awe as I take in the breath, taking sight. I nudge at my palfrey onto the main thoroughfare, squeezing through a throng of townsfolk and livestock. At this very moment, I should be in the castle and soon to be confirmed by Lord Regan as tutor to the princess before the estates of the realm. Instead, look at my tattered, singed clothes, the ragged palfrey I had bought for it. Is that a horse? He called his horse Raggedy. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a horse. Had bought an exorbitant price. I know what that means, but I know what that means. I can't pronounce it. Exorbitant price at an outlying farmstead this morning, and woe at the misfortune because of the events that took place that night before. I decided to err on the side of caution. I spent most of my time painstakingly covering my trail so not to be caught. At least I nearly reached the palace now. Soon I shall have a warm bath to wash myself in hot food to eat, and a soft bed to sleep in. A thrill of delight shivers through me. Soon. You there! Stop! An officious looking palace guard is ridiculously ornate armor. In ridiculously ornate armor is blocking the road. He glares at me and waggles his spear in front of my nose. Bitch, what do you think you're doing, vagrant? I'm on my way to the palace. Oh. He's on his way to the palace. Squinting his eyes, he proceeds to shriek with laughter. Two of the other palace guards behind him let out a titter, and one of them makes a rude gesture at me with his hands. The palace street rat only admits people of quality. Be so good as to scamper back to the sewer from whence you came from. You came before I skewer you. Bitch, pardon me, you're making a terrible mistake here. I am here to serve as tutor to the princess by instruction of His Excellency, the Lord Regent. Regent sounds right, but I'm not sure. Ha! Okay. At the end of this video, I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna start saying it right. Ha! And I am the High Queen of Carcosa, here to join the late King's harem. The wittism provokes another shrill outburst of merriment. I can already feel that my patience rapidly wearing thin. My lips purse on instinct while trying to be civil. I can't help but glare at the guard. Despite never having been awarded a patent of nobility, never have sought for one, my house is still recognized among the ranks of aristocracy. And as a representative of the council, I do not have to stand here and bear this idiocy. I have been ambushed by assassins. My carriage has been destroyed, and my escort was killed. I myself barely escaped the slaughter. So, it's not just sewers you came from, but the asylum? I am neither an insane nor a lion. Go. No. Then I suppose I had better let you pass, hadn't I? He moves to step aside, but stops mid-motion as remembering something. Oh, you said you're to be the prince's tutor, as I recall. You recall correctly. Then you will no doubt have the Lord Regent's letter of appointment hidden somewhere among the rags you're wearing. The letter of appointment. I feel my heart sinking. As ordered by the council, my appointment was to be kept hidden until my arrival due to security reasons. Alas, I totally forgot about the letter. I'm afraid I lost it. Oh! What an awful, utterly unexpected surprise. The letter was in the carriage, but get out of my sight before I gut you like a hog, imbecile. How? dare you? I warn you not to take liberties. Whoa. You warn me? You warn me? Do you know who I am, maggot? Do you know who my father is? I can whip you like a cur in the street. I can make you lick the dirt off from my boots. I can cut you into pieces and feed you to my hounds, and no one will so much as blink. So don't you dare warn me. You unspeakable low life. The tip of this spear taunts me as it wavers and glints. Suddenly the guard freezes, his mouth snaps shut, he stiffens into a salute. Oh, is something the matter, Hagen? Here comes the boy, my future man. Gonna rip off his pants. Don't think you can fuck anybody in this game, but I'm gonna make him want to fuck me. Hey, that's my man. It's already confirmed he's my man. That's my man. Oh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. A young man makes his way up beside me with a small smile resting about his lips. Is there a way to get rid of the text box, the things? Hello? I don't know how to do that. C, Q, H. There we go. Oh my god. Hi. How we doing? Oh my god. The first thing that strikes me about him are his eyes. Oh my god. Beautiful, almond shaped. They peer into the world from under carefully loaded lips. Staring keen and guarded, those eyes taking everything and give nothing in return. His dark cape rustles with every elegant move. The sound of something small and sonorous follows him. Eventually, I noticed it coming from his golden earrings. A suspicious character is attempting to enter the palace. I was trying to chase him away. A suspicious character. Oh my god. Oh. Hi. I see better, but hi. I need to put that out there. A suspicious character. Surely there must have been a misunderstanding. Pardon me, I don't believe I have the honor. I am Micah of House of Rosencreuz, to receive my appointment as the royal tutor from His Excellency, Lord Regan of Eskia. Even as I confidently say this, I feel my heart sinking. The young nobleman seems both friendly and influential, but there is no reason why he would be any more likely to believe these words from a haggard, disreputable-looking stranger like me than the palace guard. Against all odds, the youth merely inclines his head slightly. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lord. Please allow me to introduce my brothers. He half turns him in graceful motion with his hands and look for the first time. I notice the two youths standing behind him. Oh. Yeah. Not for me. Nah. This is Nazir. I'm gonna look up later. Like, I know that's the guy from the Dark Brotherhood. What are you doing here? One of them looks up, running his fingers through his hair and behind his ear. He meets my eyes with a playful wink, no, and his braids sliding over his cape ever so slightly. How do you do? Ooh. Whoa. And this is Aurelius. I take a glance at the nobleman's other companion. Beautiful, dark hair gracefully falls to his hips, highlighting the fairest complexion I have ever laid eyes upon. In short, he is striking, but the most ethereal and haunting sense of the word. Aurelius holds my gaze for half a second and glances away, the impenetrable expression on his face unchanged. Okay, it's Aurelius. Okay. He's kind of cute, yeah. Like a feminine cute, you know. He gives the kind of femboy vibes, but like not really there, but yeah. He is decked out. Okay, I like that. I kind of like the fit. I like him. I'm Severin, the prince of our fair Eskia, like my brothers before you, and very much at your service. He lowers his head in a courtly bow, not entirely devoid of irony as realization finally dawns on me. They're the princes. Yeah. In a flash, I slip off the palfrey and drop into one knee before the prince. Your highnesses. Shit. Long, delicate fingers touch my shoulders, lifting me to my feet. However, they leave me long before I can even recall their touch. There is no need to kneel, my lord. Yeah, you could have bowed, not kneeled. Like, you just got your horse just fall to the ground. Like, after all, you are to be our tutor. We are the ones who have to show you respect. Yes, your highness, you don't seriously believe the ramblings of this character. But I do. Can you not see these, Hagen? Prince Seren inclines his head over to slightly in the red direction of my neck. Ooh. Understanding these tensions, I loosen my collar a bit, revealing petal markings. The little eyes of the palace guard, dang. The little eyes of the palace guard squint again, his lips working silently, jeez. These petal birthmarks are the birthright of every Rosencruz and a symbol of their unique gift, their affinity for all 6 elements of magic. This lord is indeed the royal tutor, and our uncle, the regent, most anxiously desires to meet him. But, your highness, he hasn't got the letter of... I vouch for him. In his response, he recites in the faintest hint of steel within his silky smooth voice. The palace guard blanches, even though the Prince Severin's external demeanor does not alter. Jesus. Lowering his head, he obediently stands aside. Severin turns to me with a gentle smile. This way, my lord, if you will allow me. Yes. I smile back, falling into step alongside the prince. Finally walk under the towering arch gates into the great sprawling palace of Fostrax. Ooh. Okay, this is Micah. He's 18. Magic affinity, all. The scion, Signon of the House of Rosencruz. Damn, I'm zero in everyday skill. Know how to present yourself to it. So I need to take a fresh bath. Like, I need to get fresh as fuck. Because I think he looks good. Like, he probably rank, but. Okay. Etiquette, everyday skill. Know your way to act around nobles. Intelligence, survival skill. Use your head to fight your way through. Combat, survival skill. Blast away your enemies and survive. Charisma, social skill. Charm your way into people's hearts. Leadership, social skill. Bring others under your command. Okay, so I got some in etiquette, combat, and charisma. Okay. Saturn. Oh, I'm younger than all of them. I can imagine he's short as fuck. Oh my god. That reminds me of something. I don't know what. That like dynamic where there's like a short ass, small ass teacher. Big ass. I don't know. I think of Edna. Edna Mode. I don't know why. Okay. Age 20. Magic affinity. Wood light. The Crown Prince of Eskia. Fire. Magic enhancement. And manifestation. Siren can learn the theory of this. Magic. Water. Magic. That destabilizes in essence transformation. Okay. I'm supposed to remember all this. Wood. Magic of plants and navigation. Wind. Magic of transportation and levitation. Light. Magic of mind and emotions. Darkness. Magic of concealment and animation. I don't know why. Something attractive about his legs. His legs. I don't know what. I like looking at his legs. Naziris, 19. Fire, wind. Second Prince of Eskia. Oh my god. Age 19. Magic affinity, water and darkness. Whoa. Wait, what is he? Okay. The youngest Prince of Eskia. Oh my god. He's very attractive. I'll give him that. Wait. I have to say, he's not the only one that has heels like that. He has some very high boots that's what's setting the look. I don't know. I might go for him. I don't know why. Saren. Aurelius, he's kind of I don't know. He's kind of Okay. Daily life. What? Oh, there's pictures? Hopefully these are pictures. Or art, whatever. Okay, so there's more characters we got to meet. Okay. That was interesting. Takes let me pass the garden for court 2. Actually, I think I'm gonna end this right here. For those that are watching, thanks for watching. And hopefully you tune in for another episode. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, goodbye.